This video is brought to you by FEIWOOD Gear. Discover new horizons outdoors with FEIWOOD Gear. Hey everybody, Mac and Damer here for OCR Kings, and oh boy, oh boy,
Yeah.
it's not looking good for Tough Mudder. Okay, this came to our attention by friends of ours who sent us a link to this article that I have on screen. There are several other articles out there currently, and Damer, you said
Yes.
there's some angry Reddit posts
Yes,
like
quite a
there's
few
like
of
there any other kinds of Reddit posts.
that's right. But these are participants who are actually at this event. So not happy. This is not a good vibe. This is
Not
this
not
just not looking good for Tough Mudder.
not looking good for Tough Mudder at all. We had posted a video about this earlier.
Plague? That's
Yeah.
not, no. This is a verb, not
Yeah,
a noun,
that's
but
right.
still, wow, Tough Mudder challenge. So what the hell was going on? I guess something was in the water.
And I still can't say what the malady is.
Yeah.
And we know
That's
it's
right.
only as Sonoma Momas, but it's really not funny. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really not funny. But
Aeromonas, I don't even know.
areolas or something,
I
that doesn't
don't
sound so
know.
bad. Regardless of who knew what, thousands, says it right here, thousands were infected at a Tough Mudder event in California. Yikes. Okay. Let's go on and we're going to read this right from SFGATE, San Francisco Gate. If anybody has any questions or wants to read more, we'll link to this article. Don't come after us. We're just, spreading the message. Okay. And we genuinely are worried, not only for OCR, for Tough Mudder, but also for the people who are impacted by this thing. Yikes. It might be a good time to think about a plan B and getting away from all of this. And, speaking about getting away from things, are you looking to level up your next outdoor experience? If you are, then you should definitely check out this car awning by FEIWOOD Gear. It's super versatile and great for things like car camping, tailgating before the big game. It's completely waterproof and it's easy to set up. The car awning is large enough to cover tables, chairs, coolers, your kids, even your pets from the sun, rain, and wind. So no matter where your next adventure might be, whether on the trails or the road, at a stadium, or at a campsite, in a car, on a bike, or on foot, level up your gear and discover new horizons outdoors with FEIWOOD Gear. So I'm reading all terrible things. Skin lesions, okay? Headache, infection, pus.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Awful. Goldsmith, this person who's named in the lawsuit, was among the 5,000 people who had just taken part in the 2023 Tough Mudder race at Sonoma Raceway. This gentleman and a whole bunch of others got sick and, sought medical help. And I guess, as they are quoting here, right? Okay. Hundreds of people flooded local emergency rooms with disturbing symptoms, such as boils, fevers, diarrhea, muscle aches, and uncontrollable vomiting. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely terrible. I mean, yikes. All right. So most of the medical facilities were unable to figure out what was going on with their patients until test results showed that they had tested positive for Sonoma momas. Okay. Aeromonas. It's a bacteria that can cause basically sepsis. They're talking about septicemia.
Yeah.
Potentially life-threatening infection. You get, you go septic, you can die. All right. And according to a lawsuit, which we're, talking about here, that was filed a few days ago against the event organizer, Spartan Race Incorporated.
Yeah.
Yikes. So this is a double hit for OCR, okay, Tough Mudder, who's in trouble here, and owned by Spartan Race. Damer, I mean,
Yeah.
What are you thinking there, buddy?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you go for a little bit further down into this article, then it starts breaking down how the lawsuits are going to proceed. And that gets a little scary, definitely for Spartan and Tough Mudder.
Okay, so the attorney said he plans to file these cases, quote, in waves, and quote, of 25 each, and speculated that when all is said and done, he will have sent at least 250 to 300 of them to Sonoma County Superior Court.
Whew.
Lights out for the orange headbands?
I mean, I mean, curious to see what exactly are they hoping to accomplish by all these lawsuits? Is it just financial, like, reparations? What exactly are they asking for? Cover any costs of medical bills?
Oh, right. I mean,
Or is it just because they think Tough Mudder knew that it was a dangerous event and using tainted water, perhaps, and they knew it? So I have to see exactly how this lawsuit continues. But I mean, if they're liable for any of this, that's a big problem.
yeah, so you could sue for damage. This is all supposition. I have no idea. So, and I'm not an attorney and I'm not giving legal advice, but they could sue for damages for medical bills. All right.
Yep.
If they wanted to go away, settle out of court, you pay people for their antibiotics, their co-pays and whatnot. If they go for punitive damages, well, this affected my confidence and I lost time from work and, I feel terrible about myself and I'm shocked and I'm terrified and I'm scared and you took advantage of me. Whoa,
Yeah.
civil penalties,
Yeah.
I think of the Jerky Boys, sue everybody.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it was like, are you trying to teach Tough Mudder a lesson that they shouldn't have done that because you could win that and then there's no more Tough Mudder, and that's a problem.
It comes down to who knows what, who's responsible. Is it Tough Mudder? Is it the organizers of the event? Is it the locale? Is it the water people? That's going to shake out, I guess, as these things go to court.
Yep.
I don't want to, I think they're going after the folks at the raceway. Okay. But, if I was an attorney and I'm not, you're going to go where the dollars are. And I don't know how big the raceway is versus the organizations who own the brands. And we'll leave it at that. What do you think?
Yeah.
This is a good time to, I guess, talk about one of the plans that we had for Tough Mudder and Spartan Race, because it might be a moot point if both of them get submarined by this. I think Spartan should sell Tough Mudder to Disney. What do you think?
We do talk a lot, and we always are trying to figure out how this continues and grows as a sport in a community.
Yeah.
But yes, the Disney one was absolutely
sell Disney Tough Mudder. Oh, look at it. Yeah, it's right on the screen. It's fate right here. Okay. It would fit right with their ethos. I'll leave that one alone too.
Yeah.
But imagine, your mom and dad, and you're taking kids to the happiest place on earth or whatever, and you want to get away and do your thing. You're sick of going on Dumbo and the Peter Pan rides and all of that. And it's time for mom or dad or mom and dad or mom and dad and kids to break out and do something
That's right.
more adult. Yeah. They have races down there in Disney anyway. They've got their marathon, their half. Add Tough Mudder to it. Could be next to Epcot or whatever. It could run all year round. They would have all the clean water that they would need because that's what Disney does with the flumes and the water stuff. It would be perfect. Who better to run it and not have it as like a weekend event from March to October. Have it around all year round, every day. There's fireworks at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. It's a total win.
That's right.
So Spartan might not have a choice. I think they're going to have to dump Tough Mudder. I think it's an albatross, around their neck, but that's, I've long thought that. And I think a good match for them, a good buyer would be Disney. Everybody wins. It's going to come down to Did somebody know that they were, quote, using cheaper bacteria-filled water?
Yeah,
Did-
right.
Was somebody supposed to
Yeah.
test that water? This is California where it's filled with regulations.
Yeah, like if we were at one of the races we do and there's a truck that says just gray water, like
Yeah, we'll
Porta-
we'll take
porta-
the burpees on that one.
you use porta potty water. It's like, no thanks.
I'll skip
Oh,
that one. Yeah.
It was like, so did Tough Mudder know? Who knows? The lawsuit will figure all that out.
All right. So one last part too. Here's a subsequent survey created by the Sonoma County epidemiology team, and they disseminated by Tough Mudder to participators, spectators, etc. They found that of the 1377 respondents, 776 of them, or 56%, met the case definition for infection.
Huh.
So you could go as high as, approaching 800 here.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes. Well, I wish everybody well. This is scary. It's
Developing
scary.
story. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just see how this rides, and as information comes out,
We
just,
will,
see how it plays.
right. If anybody has any information on this or was affected by it or impacted by it, please comment. We would like to share your story
Yeah.
again. We wish you well. Keep us in the loop and we'll keep everybody else in the loop. Everyone be safe, be well. And as always, I guess, remember, train hard.
Have fun.